My cave life started actually a few years ago, not too far from here, only a few kilometers away from here. It was my first cave there. I was working with Venus in Lithuania, making operas as production manager a whole summer, and then I was working in Indiana with Coca-Cola promotion, like very good commercial company in Lithuania too, like top 3 definitely. And then I worked with Netflix. I did 3 movies, I think, and TV series, and then I had time off for the winter, and then I just randomly came here to visit my friend. Yep, and then it all started. Then I started making my own show, and yeah, this is the other thing. But when did I know about this life and when did I choose it? It's a very good question, because it happened even probably before that, I think. I think maybe going to Rainbow Family in Lithuania changed my perspective in life a lot, because I was living in California before, and America is usually about the money and making a lot of money. And I met my ex-wife now after 7 years, and I spoke to her, and I know that person really good. She knows me the best in my life, and now I see how much we shifted in those years, because she's like all about crypto and making her own business. She's doing well, I'm not saying anything, she's super cool, but I'm going totally different direction. And yeah, it's more for me. I try to do more spiritual practices. I practice Vipassana every day. Now it's 228th day. I do morning meditation every day. So I try to keep it going. And yeah, so I think I had some friends that were meditating for a long time, never drinking alcohol and doing sports. That really inspired me, hanging with them, working out with them, seeing the life. Then me and him started Rainbow in Lithuania, just me and him. For a few weeks it was just me and him keeping the sacred fire in the forest. Eventually on the full moon it was 100 people. But I think, yeah, these kind of interactions helped me a lot, meeting people like that, living here also. But yeah, when you live this life, you will also see a lot of fake hippies. So beware of them. There's a lot of fake people. Yeah, you may seem like a hippie, but you're fake inside. I might not seem like a hippie, but I do spiritual practice. So you never judge a person when you first see him. Try to meet him and always be careful, you know. Some people just pretend to be humble, so be aware. The first experience I had when I slept in the tent, it was when I was a kid with my father. We just used to take old Soviet canoe where you can carry it on your back, just go to the river, take it out, then go like across the half of country, sleep with him, have a fire, just get the train somewhere in the north and go back to our capital city. So this was my childhood. I think because of that, maybe I have love for the nature, and I hope, you know, because my sister is biologist too, you know, she's a doctorate now in Sweden. So I think maybe our parents helped us in the childhood to get connected to the nature. And usually in my life, yeah, I try not to sleep in common places. I enjoy sleeping I'm like 2 meters, but I enjoy sleeping in the car much more than to sleep in the house. So even, yeah, I slept in super small cars, even with my girlfriend traveling like across the Iceland. It was a very small Mercedes C180, and we both were sleeping in the back, no problem. And I really enjoyed the experience. So when was the first time? It's really hard to tell. But yeah, as I mentioned, a few years ago I started living here in Canaries for the first time, and my first cave was here just a few miles ago in the Barranco de Ingles. So yeah, but yeah, before that I lived in a lot of tents. And 8 years ago I remember a very good experience when I was near Teide. And we were a bit tired with my ex-girlfriend, so we just went to the forest and laid on the grass. You can see the tall trees up there. I just fell asleep. You wake up, you see the trees. It's an amazing experience, yeah. So in Tenerife is a very nice island. If you've never been here, just visit it. It has a lot of different climates, even though it's so small. And yeah, here we live in the desert, but up there, wow. So like 2 years ago, I was remembering that feeling when I woke up and I was looking at the tree tops, and I thought, I just packed my, hammock, and I thought, yeah, I need to get back to that experience again. Yeah. So like 1 year ago, I was looking at my friend mountain in La Gomera, Valle Gran Rey, super nice. But I bought a flight to Spain from Tenerife North Airport. And I thought, okay, I have 2 days, maybe I'll visit my friends, just sleep in the airport, and then I'll leave. So, yeah, I went to Santa Cruz, then I went to La Laguna, and I stayed in the airport. And they're closing the airport at night. I didn't know that, so it's like 11 or 12 in the night. They take me out, my flight is 7 in the morning. It's good, I have a sleeping bag. Always, if you live in Tenerife, is the best advice I got. Take a sleeping bag, like winter sleeping bag. You can live anywhere here, then no problem. You're not gonna get cold, and it's the best decision I got from my friend who lived here for so many years. So I have my sleeping bag and I have my hammock, and I went up to the mountains. There were a few trees. I thought maybe I'm gonna, I need a little nap at least. So I put down my hammock. It was good. I went to my sleeping bag. And I tried to sleep for a few hours. I still had like 4 hours or until the plane or something. Yeah, and then I'm trying to fall asleep and it starts raining to my face, like pouring. And the thing is, I was living in Valle Grande where it's like plus 22 all the time. At night it's plus 18. Okay, coldest day plus 16. And there I'm sitting there and it's plus 4. So it was a very interesting shift. And yeah, I survived that night and it was very nice and good to remember. So it's, one of the recent experiences. It happened 1 year ago and I just remember it randomly like that. But I definitely have a lot of places where I lived. I lived even in some squats in Los Angeles, California. Actually, I lived in one squat in city of Compton. If you know that kind of city, it's maybe not the safest place in LA. But yeah, I spent a few nights there. There was some roaches and stuff, but yeah, life is good. You never know where you go. When you're gonna go sleep, you never know. So always be prepared, carry your stuff. You never know when you sleep, And I had a very interesting experience because I usually fly with a small bag. But this year, on New Year's, they had a super great deal. Like Test Tour offered like tickets, direct tickets, forth and back for 100 euros with a huge backpack and everything. So for the first time, I took a huge backpack and yep. So first night we come here to Barranco, I find mattress, a sleeping bag, a pillow, and then I think, why did the hell I took so much stuff? I don't need anything. Everything is here. So yeah, you don't have to take anything, and I learned it a lot. For me personally, because I do video blogging, let's say, and I do online stuff, so for me I always need solar panel, power banks, phone, all the wiring, maybe a tripod. That's the stuff I always have to carry, but you don't need it because if you don't work with the internet. And yeah, toothbrush you can always buy. So the main thing, just have a really good sleeping bag with you. This time, first time in my life, I have a pad to put on the floor. I never had it before, so this last 3 months I have a lot of freedom. I can just sleep anywhere. I just put it down, get into my sleeping bag and sleep. So I wanted to do this for many years so I can just travel and sleep anywhere and see more spots. And that's it. So those 3 things, I don't even know if I have 3 things. For me, yeah, the phone, because it's me, I don't think you need the phone. The second one is sleeping bag. And I need only 2 stuff. You can have t-shirt or something, but if you are in Canaries, you're gonna find t-shirt, it's not a problem. So yeah, all my hobbies go really good into this. Wherever you go in the world, you will find a basketball court, so use it. And play with local people. It's very good to meet them and have a good connections and always have new experiences. And with the skateboard, wow. Yeah, this is the first thing. When I came to the island, I bought it. I paid like 35 euros and it's the best decision I ever made. I'm super fast. I'll travel everywhere. I usually travel faster than the bus here. People that live here know it. And yeah, the experience on the board, you just connect. You are one with the universe. When you go downhill, you sometimes I just forget I'm on the board, and it might get scary, or it might be a really freeing feeling, you know, because you're like not in the control anymore. You're just like your eyes just floating somewhere in the space. It's something like Vipassana too, just a bit different. You're in the zone, so you're like just one with the universe, going down the hill, wind is coming to you. You just feel so good. Yeah, it's probably the feeling that you felt when you were a kid, you know. That's the thing, we were skating when we were kids, we were playing basketball, and maybe this is a good way to connect with your inner child too. So yeah, me being on this high hill, sometimes going down and not even think about my safety or something, just hearing the sound, it just gets you in such a zen mode. And this is the best thing, guys. Don't drink alcohol, don't do drugs. There are free hormones everywhere. Yeah, I paid 30 euros for this skateboard, but it gives me so much pleasure and so many good hormones, I could not buy it anywhere, you know. So yeah, do sports, guys, is the best. Basketball too. We spent 20 euros, but it's the value we got for playing basketball every day, it's priceless. Yeah, looking back, I am a very naive young kid. Yeah, I was very naive and loving everybody and trusting everybody. I still am a loving person, but yeah, I had a lot of experience, and yeah, it makes you tougher. All the stuff. Maybe you don't trust people so much. Even with hippies and rainbow people, yep, you don't trust them that much as you were so young and naive. What did I learn? Trust in yourself, be free. Don't care about anyone else's opinion, definitely. No. And yeah, I chose a lot of freedom. I felt a lot of freedom. I know I can survive anywhere. It doesn't matter. I know there's always God with me and He will help me. It doesn't matter where you are. Always have faith, guys. It's the most important thing. And yeah, if I was stuck in the office last 10 years, yeah, probably my perception life would be very different, and I would worry maybe about paying my rent now. I think the idea definitely changed in these years. My home is here. I live here. Inside my body, there's my soul who lives here. And it doesn't matter where my material body is. Yeah, and some people ask me a lot because I sometimes live in the cave or at the beach. I also have a 2-bedroom apartment back in Vilnius, and I can be there, but I don't feel good there, you know. Yeah, I have electricity, I have shower, everything, but it doesn't bring you any happiness. So living here in the cave without anything, even the electricity, though I need it every day for my work, I still feel much better. And as long as my home is here, I will feel good anywhere. It's just, yeah, this is much better to live in the nature than in the house. And I'm really glad in my life I never was living in one country long enough to make it feel like home, because I have a lot of my classmates or people I know stayed like 10 years in LA or 10 years in London, and they think, hey, this is my home now. And I still know my home is Lithuania and it's Vilnius, my family is there, and I always go back to my roots and go back to my village. So this is what I know, but my home is always traveling with me here, so it doesn't matter where I am. The main message is to be free. Be free. Don't think about others' people's judgment on you. Do your own thing. Be free. Do whatever you want to do. Don't ever think about anybody else's opinion. Do your own thing. Do what you like. Do what you do. And yeah, stay free. This is the most important message. The most important message. And yeah, I like to express that you can travel really easy without having any money. So people, don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to get new experiences. Try to get out of your home. Even to play basketball at your own court is a good thing. You might meet new people that will change your day or change your life. So try to stay home as less as you can. I know I work in the internet myself, and people see me on their phones, but stay away from that phone. Come on, guys, just go out for a little while and yeah, enjoy your life. It's short, just do it. Yeah, I'm all about the movement, definitely. What will stop this movement? It's a very interesting thing. Maybe I will find some earth energy, maybe I'll find the women and have kids and it will settle me down. But for now, I don't know who can stop me, you know? Yeah, probably the one thing, it's the family that will stop me. But I'm still young and doing my thing. Thanks so much.
These stone walls know my name now. Got this dirt under my hide. Traded maps for a new frame to let the tired light inside. A wanderer's resting his feet, gonna shine up every piece of my soul before I walk to that next horizon. Yeah, line. That next horizon line.
Backstage, baby.